If you'll recall from the movies that, or I believe it was one movie I did on what the interface looks like, we had our menus and our panels and so forth. I'm going to close this panel. We talked about this area over here. This is your tools panel, or you can call it toolbox or just tools. Usually, if anybody in the industry will recognize, oh yeah, we're talking about the tools. What I wanted to bring your attention to here is that there are a number of boxes here. Each time I scroll over something here, a little box lights up. I call those tiles. Okay, and on each tile there are usually several tools. Okay, for instance, this one right over here is the rectangular marquee tool, obviously. And if you click and hold on that, you'll see that there are other tools underneath it. So there's the rectangular marquee, the elliptical marquee, the single row marquee, and the single column marquee. Okay, and the way you can tell when a tile has more than one tool on it is the little black arrow at the lower right corner of each tile will tell you, hey, there's more under here. So for instance, I'll click brush tool. We've got the brush tool itself. We've got the pencil tool, the color replacement tool, and the mixer brush. Okay, so just be aware, and you should also be aware that most all of the menus that pop up here also include a letter. Okay, and this is the keyboard shortcut. Okay, so B for brush. Each of these has the letter B. Now that sounds very confusing. It's like, well, wait a minute. If the brush tool has the letter B, what if I want the pencil tool and it goes to the letter B? Won't that go to the brush tool? And the answer is there's a special trick. Okay, so for instance, right now, if I click on the rectangular marquee tool, yes, it will take me to the rectangular marquee. In fact, I'll hit the letter M so you can see what happens here, right? Because I mean, it says it right there in the tooltip, M. So I'll click on M right now, and you'll see that, yes, it did highlight. But we want the elliptical tool, right? So what we're going to do is hold down a special magic key, and that is the Shift key. And this will work for all of the tools. So if I hit Shift M, okay, now I have the elliptical tool. If I hit Shift M again, it takes me back to the marquee tool. If I hit B, yes, that will go to the brush tool. But if I hit Shift B, that will go to the pencil tool. If I hit Shift B again, it will go to the color replacement brush. If I hit Shift B again, it goes to the mixer brush. So whenever you hit the Shift letter combination, what it does is it cycles through each one of these one at a time. So brush tool, pencil, color replacement, mixer brush, etc. All of them will work that way. Okay, so here we go. Gradient, paint bucket, 3D material drop tool, all you cycling through with Shift G. Okay, so what we want to continue on our way is we're going to go to the, I'll hit Shift M, I'll hit Shift M again. There we go. And it takes us to the elliptical tool.